today we're going to be talking about, in my opinion, one of the most important areas of our business, QuestNet, network marketing. As you know, if you talk to anyone who has been in network marketing for the longest time, the first thing they're going to say is, all right, the plan, the company, the product, all right, they talk about the credibility of the company. You guys go out there and you show the plan to many people, talking about many things. But ultimately, right, network marketing itself, QuestNet itself, is just a vehicle. It's a concept. It's an opportunity. All right, and as you know, an opportunity means nothing unless you do something about it. Right? I'm sure you have hundreds of thousands of downlines in your downlines who are not working as hard as you think they should. And naturally, what you do, you go down, you push them, you try to motivate them, you give them more information, more material, right, hoping that they get switched on. Now, I started QuestNet 7 years ago at a very young age of 23. I didn't have much knowledge or much experience in doing business on my own. But one thing which my teachers, Mr. Vijay, Mr. Ganesha, Japa, taught me was basically, Bاتمان is not about the knowledge. It's not about the skill. Right? It's not about the 33250. Right? Ultimately, it's about you. It's about you and what you do and how you do things. Now, today I'm going to be talking about 3 things, which in my opinion was a turning point in my career in QuestNet. It was a turning point which made me into a, young, not so successful networker, into today an international businessman, an international networker, and very successful. And these 3 things was taught to me by my mentor, Mr. Vijay Ishwar, our leader, our visionary. And he shared these 3 things, and when I went back home that day and I thought about it, and I said, wow, ultimately, if only I could share and teach these 3 things to all my downlines, alright, my network would explode big time. Okay? Now, these 3 things revolves not around particular knowledge or skill, but it's about you. So you're sitting there right now listening to me. I want you to seriously open your mind, empty your cup, open your heart, and accept this thing I'm going to share with you. Now, in life or in networking, if you look at the 8 basic building blocks, for example, the first main block I talk about is the dream. Alright? In my opinion, you don't exist if you don't have a dream. Or there's no purpose of our existence without this thing called a dream. Now, a dream is usually not well accepted by society today. You ask them what's your dream, they get uncomfortable because most people have never thought about it since they were 16, 17 years old. They get sucked into this so-called reality, alright, and they no longer have the power or the capability of dreaming. Now, Mr. Vijay used a different word, which I think will be much more acceptable when you're talking to your downlines or your prospect. He used the word called compelling reason. Now, if you look at these 2 words itself, it's so powerful. Now, reason, as you know, can be defined as a dream, a purpose, something you want to achieve, a reason why you're doing something. In our business, your reason is your dream, the things you want. Alright, a better lifestyle, a better life for your kids, a better university for your kids, even a brand new car, okay, or a home, or just traveling around the world, or never having to worry about money anymore. Alright, now, the reason why he told me compelling reason, because he told me a lot of people out there have this thing called the reason. Right? You throw a stone today, you'll hit somebody who will ultimately, if you push them a little bit, share with you their dreams. Okay, they all have this dream. Oh, Bاتمان, I want a house, I want a car, I want a better life, I want to buy a Rolex. Right? But Mr. Vijay said, Bاتمان, if this reason is not compelling, people don't do anything about it. Alright? Compelling, if you look at the word compelling, is to push you forward, compel you to do something, forcing you to do it. Alright, so the first step in understanding yourself and understanding what you need to do in this business is basically identifying your compelling reason. A reason or a dream which keeps you awake every night, not something you dream about when you're asleep. Alright, a reason which keeps you going, keeps you out there, alright, pushing yourself, okay, not realizing how tired you get because you're so focused on this compelling reason. Right? Now, just to help you understand, let me share my life. Okay, as most of you know, I grew up poor my whole life. Right? I struggled through my life. I worked. I put myself through college with 3 or 4 part-time jobs at the same time. And I graduated. When I graduated and started working, I realized that the normal life of earning a salary, alright, which people don't pay you much today, will never bring me to a point where I can achieve my compelling reason. Now, I thought my compelling reason was a Lexus, a Mercedes, a BMW, the watches, the lifestyle. But after a while in networking, I realized that those dreams and reasons of mine were very strong, very powerful. I have nothing against material dreams, right? But it wasn't compelling me as much as I thought it would. And then later on, when I spent more time with Vijay, Kurt, Japa, alright, I realized that, Bhatman, what's your compelling reason? What's driving you to go out there every day, show the plan, get rejected, come back home, go out there again, handle your downlines, travel to countries you've never heard of, like Azerbaijan, land there and do networking. And I realized ultimately that in my life, alright, for the longest time, I've never changed or affected people's lives much. I led a very selfish life. It was about Bhatman and some people very close to me. After spending time with my teachers, I realized there's much more to life than this. Alright, that one day I will die, like all of us will. If you have a secret formula, email me. Alright, if you can live forever. But ultimately, I made a decision at the turning point that Bhatman Senatiraja will not die as a nobody. He has to leave a mark. We have to make a difference in as many lives as we can. And after about 2 or 3 years of networking, earning a lot of money, fulfilling my dreams, my material dreams, I realized then my purpose was much more bigger. Alright, my compelling reason was to go out there and change as many lives, because I know there are many Bhatmans out there. I know there are many Giris, Devs, Roslis, Satis out there, alright, who have a dead-end job, who come back home frustrated, and at the end of the month, they have no money. Not even enough to buy something for their kids. And I realized, Bhatman, stop being selfish. We have a fantastic business tool called QuestNet, alright, and it's no use keeping it with you in your house. You got to go out there and share, touch lives. Like Mr. Vijay told me, alright, the only secret of achieving your dreams is helping many people around you achieve their dreams. And that's a fact. So you have to sit down today after watching this. You got to sit down, think about your compelling reason. Alright, what is driving you every day? Some of you are out there showing 10 plans a day. Some of you are showing 5 plans a day. And some of you are showing 1 plan a week. And some of you, sad to say, are showing 1 plan a month. You know the difference between among all of you? Alright? It's not your upline. It's not some material desire. It's that you have identified your compelling reason. The guy who's out there showing 10 plans a day has identified a reason in his life, alright, which is keeping him going, which is pushing him, alright, lighting his fire, alright, putting him in a mental state of mind that there's no more excuses. Alright, just do it, no matter what it takes. Now this compelling reason, right, you should sit down one of these days with your core leaders or some of your downlines and ask them this question: what's your compelling reason? I guarantee you, only 1 out of 10 of them will be able to give you an answer in 2 seconds. The rest of them will be looking up, looking around. Compelling reason, Bhatman, I'm not sure what it's about. You see, ultimately, our business, if you don't have a reason big enough, if you don't have a reason which is compelling you forward, nothing happens. Alright? And you have to understand that this concept of compelling reason is something very personal. I cannot tell you what your compelling reason is. We can't do it in a training. We can't do a module where I say, okay, you changing the world, you changing your kids, you buying a better house for your wife, you, so your wife quits your job and become a full-time mother. I can't do that for you. Even Mr. Vijay could not do it for me. But what Mr. Vijay did, he gave me a key to open my mind and for once really think of this concept of compelling reason. Right? So today, I hope after watching this is a turning point in your life where you really sit down and think, actually Bhatman was right. What is my compelling reason? What is driving me every day? Alright, and that compelling reason is there right in front of your face, in your mind. Wherever you go, you're thinking about it. And let me give you an example. There are many times in network marketing where you get tired. Right? As you know, I never believe in this concept of getting tired. I believe the mind controls the body, not the other way around. Right? But there's many times after a long day of showing 15 plans, doing 2 trainings, I come back home and I sit down. And you know your bed upstairs is calling you, Bhatman, come, take a nap, sleep. Alright, and you're tempted. And then I get a phone call of one of my leaders. Alright, Giri picks up the phone and says, hey bro, there's 7 people in my house, they're switched on. This is 3 in the morning. Can you come over? Alright, and then what's going to get you to stand up, overcome your tiredness, get in your car, drive there and speak to people till 6 in the morning? To me, it was my compelling reason. My compelling reason defies logic. Alright, my compelling reason makes me think at a higher level than the rest of the world. Okay, think about it. Logically, a lot of people tell me, Bhatman, I work full time, I do networking part time. It's illogical for me to show 5 plans a day because I get back home at 8. Right? You know why he says that? He hasn't found his compelling reason. Remember this statement: compelling reason defies logic. Compelling reason doesn't allow you to be tired. Compelling reason makes you think bigger. Alright? Because you know there's something you are achieving. There's something you're working towards. There's something you're pushing yourself to. Right? So a lot of people look at how I work and they tell me, Bhatman, you're crazy. You sleep 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day. You travel all over the planet. Why are you doing this? And I sit down and I look at the guy and I want to give the traditional networking answer. Oh, I'm doing it for my car, my vision, you know. But to me, it's my compelling reason. My compelling reason today, alright, I am financially free. I've reached a level of success where I can retire tomorrow, go and sit on the beach and drink mango juice. But I'm not doing that. Alright, Vijay, Kurt, Japa, today can buy anything they want, live anywhere they want and just watch the sunset every day. But they're not doing it because their compelling reason is beyond material needs. Our compelling reason in the V partners, the leaders worldwide, is believing in what Vijay shared. That is ultimately rhythm, raising yourself to help mankind. And Vijay says, Bhatman, if there's not enough people like us out there who want to touch many lives with QuestNet, who want to go out there, right, get people financially free, help them achieve their compelling reasons. We need more people like that. My compelling reason today is to keep trucking along, no excuses, and change as many lives as I can and touch as many lives as I can. Just a few days ago, I was presenting to somebody who's a working class man, 2 kids, traditional family, maxed out credit cards, like most of you watching this, alright, living basically hand to mouth, you know, alright, and I showed him the plan. And after showing him the plan and talking about our dreams and compelling reasons, he looked at me and he said, you know, Bhatman, today is a very sad day for me. I thought, okay, he's not going to sign up. And I said, why? He said, you know, Bhatman, the saddest thing is I'm seeing this at the age of 46. I should have seen it when I was 19 years old. I was just waiting for somebody to come into my life and make me realize this. Now the guy signed up. I don't know whether it's going to be our top earner. I don't know whether it's going to sign up 5,000 people tomorrow. But all I know is at that moment of time, I touched his life. I made him realize something he hasn't realized for 46 years. That's my compelling reason. Going out there and changing lives and giving hope to people who lost it. Right now, you may not have this compelling reason the day you sign up. Because the day I signed up, it was, hey, when can I buy my Mercedes? When can I buy my BMW? When can I buy my villa? Right? When can I buy my first Rolex? But after you build a network for a few years and you see the lives you have changed, you realize that QuestNet is more than 33250. QuestNet, in my opinion, is about going out there and changing lives. And the money will come. Remember, identify your compelling reason. Alright, look inside yourself. Sit down with your wife. Alright, talk about what you actually ever wanted to achieve in life. You know, really think about it, but don't think from here only. People who think from here never go from far in life. You got to think from here, then you got to move 12 inches down, and you got to start also thinking from your heart. You got to feel it. You know, to me, how I know I've achieved some of my compelling reasons is not when I get my biggest check. It's not when I buy a new car. It's when one downline somewhere walks up to me, gives me a hug, and say, Bاتman, thank you, alright, for changing my life. And that cannot be replaced by anything else. Right now, this power of compelling reason takes me to my second point of today's discussion. Alright, now the second point is, everyone talks about this concept of passion. Alright, to me, what my mentor taught me was, this concept of compelling reason takes you to the second stage, where your compelling reason lights a fire inside of you, which creates something called the burning desire. Alright, again, look at those words alone. I'm sure you know what desire is. Right? Simple. Desire for a certain kind of food, desire for a better life, desire for this, desire for that. But desire alone is not strong enough. What the compelling reason does, when you realize it, it lights a fire inside of you, which creates something called a burning desire. Now, a burning desire is a fire. Alright, it's a passion which others feel. It's a passion which, you know, it basically lights you up inside. It's very hard to describe, but let me try. Alright, now the concept of burning desire is a feeling which, for example, when you were a kid, right? Let me take you back to your childhood. Now, I remember when I was a kid, there's something you wanted so bad, you know, your compelling reason. It could be a bicycle, alright, okay? And you want it so bad to a point other people can feel it. You know, they sense it in the way you talk. They sense it in the way you behave, the way you walk. This is when people around you can sense it. Okay, when people around you basically say, hey, what's the guy on? Is he high? You know, is he high on something? A lot of people look at me. I don't take any form of alcohol or anything to help me stay the way I am. I'm just naturally high. High on life. Alright? High on passion. Believing in what I want so badly that others around me start feeling it. Okay, now when I was a child, I remember wanting a bicycle. Right? I have two elder brothers, Kuna and Sati, so it takes me a long time. I remember going to my mom. My mom never pampered us as a young kid. She made us learn the hard way how to earn our own money. So I wanted this bicycle. It's a nice two-wheeler BMX, if you ever remember. Okay, and my mom said, hey, you go find the money. Alright? Right? You find half, I'll put half. And I wanted it so badly, it was like a compelling reason to me at a young age. Alright, that I was willing to do anything. Right? I used to talk about it all the time. I used to talk about it with a different tone, with a different body language. That people around me say, are you okay, man? You look something wrong with you. You're too excited about this. Alright? But the compelling reason brought out a burning desire in me. I wanted it. I wanted it with a fire you wouldn't believe. Alright? And the power of the burning desire, it is contagious. The burning desire is so contagious that people around you start to feel your energy, start to feel your passion. Now in our business, alright, passion cannot be kept inside. You can't say, well, Bاتman, I'm a very passionate person, but I don't like to express it or show it. Passion is about allowing others to sense it, to feel it. It almost becomes contagious. Alright? If you've known me or you ever met me as a person, right, I'm passionate about everything. I have a burning desire about anything and everything I do. Alright? It's a fire inside of me which I sometimes can't even control. If you see me on stage, it's not something I plan. I don't plan to go up on stage and and okay, let's be passionate. It just comes out of me naturally. Right? I'm talking to you in front of a video camera. There's no 5,000 people in the room, and I'm already excited doing this right now. I'm passionate about this. It's my burning desire to send a message out to as many people as I can. So remember, your compelling reason brings out the burning desire. The burning desire, if you really put it in the thing, is a concept of do or die. You behave in a manner people who don't know you very well or even know you very well will not understand why you're behaving this way. Now look at our business. Alright? If you look at our business, it's about motivating people. Alright? It's about inspiring people. It's about igniting the passion or burning desire in others. You cannot do this unless you have it within you. Alright? I've attended seminars where the speaker tries to inspire me to go out there and network. He cannot unless he's a networker. No one can inspire you. The reason why Japa, Kurt and our mentor Mr. Vijay is so powerful, they are MDs and founders of a company, but ultimately the reason why they inspire me and thousands of people around the world is because they are networkers. They have the burning desire. If you give each of them a choice of relinquishing their corporate duties and become a full-time networker, they will jump at this opportunity. But I still want them there, looking after our company and making it bigger. You understand? Alright? But that's what they are. I sense Vijay's burning desire when I sit down in a coffee shop with him. Everything he talks about, you can feel his passion, his fire. And that's how you inspire the next downline. That's how you keep your leadership switched on. If you are switched on. If they can feel and see and believe your burning desire. And this burning desire, right, is right now in a door, behind a door in you. Everyone has the capability of bringing out this burning desire, showing their passion for what they do. And the key to that door, to open and release this burning desire, is the compelling reason. Alright? So your compelling reason brings out the burning desire. Ask yourself right now, you're sitting down there, ask yourself, do you have a burning desire for what you're doing right now? Do you have a burning desire to achieve your compelling reasons? And if you say yes, don't stop there. Right? If your wife is watching this with you, or your downlines are watching this with you, turn around right now, press the pause button, okay? Ask them, do I have a burning desire? Can you feel my burning desire? Can you sense my passion? And wait for the answer. If they all answer yes, you're on the right track. If they all answer no, then go back to your compelling reason. Get that key. Open that door. Alright? Because only so much of knowledge and skill can take you to a certain level. After that, the burning desire takes over. You understand? It's that battery. Right? It's like a car running out of fuel. You have a spare tank, correct or not? Alright? All of you need that burning desire in tons of burning desire inside of you. Because if you're truly networking, guys, if you're truly out there showing the plan day after day, rejections, trainings, V-circles, coming for VCon, going for re-VCons, you need the burning desire to keep you going. My burning desire, alright, has helped me live to a much higher standard than everyone else. My burning desire has helped my leadership, alright, understand the power of network marketing. I walk into a room today and I can switch on 20 people. I always have this joke, alright, I can walk into a funeral and motivate 20 people if I need to. But it's not what you say, alright, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's what passion and burning desire can the other person sense from you. A lot of you tell me, Bاتman, I show the plan, 30 people, no sign-ups. I'm good at the plan. I can show you 33250, QuestNet, Gold Quest, V-Team, everything, you know. But I say it doesn't make a difference. You understand? Anyone can show the plan. You learn our plan in 2 minutes. That's the beauty of QuestNet. But ultimately, the prospect sitting across the table has to feel your burning desire. He has to sense your passion. Now don't misunderstand me. Don't go start banging the table and say, come on, let's do it. Don't scare your prospect. He doesn't know you yet. He doesn't know the culture of the we. He hasn't been to a VCon to see our fire. But still, you can convey, you can transfer the energy of your burning desire for the person to feel it. And that's when he signs up. He signs up when he knows you're serious about this. He signs up when he knows you're doing this with a passion. He signs up when he feels your belief and your passion coming into him. And that's how you get sign-ups. When I started, guys, my plan was 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Alright? I don't tell them every detail of the company. You confuse them sometimes. I make it short and sweet. Right? But I get sign-ups. And I know people who show a detailed plan, PowerPoint, projector, show them how the coin is made, show them eye connect, whatever they show them, and the guy say, oh no, I'm not interested, I walk away. Technically, the other person's plan with full of knowledge doesn't make a difference. My 15-minute plan makes a difference, not because the plan was perfect. Actually, honestly, it's not perfect, but because of my burning desire. The prospect feels it. He knows, if I become this guy's downline, I'm going to make it. I look at the guy's fire, I can see it in his eyes. Alright? Look in the mirror one day and ask yourself this $1 million question. Alright? Would you want to be your own downline? That's a question I ask myself every day to improve myself as an upline. Bhatman, would you want to be Bhatman's downline? Alright? And the answer has been yes so far. Okay? But the day the answer becomes no, I go back to Vijay and I say, Vijay, help me improve. Is my burning desire not strong enough? So remember, compelling reason is the key to open the door which unleashes your burning desire. And the day you have this burning desire, nothing can stop you. Nobody can stop you. No irritating relative. No prospect who says this won't work. Right? No level of tiredness, no level of lack of sleep can stop you once you have opened the door to release your burning desire. And this burning desire, trust me, will be felt by everyone around you. It becomes contagious. Your whole group, your whole organization will be set on fire. Right? So remember the 2 points. Compelling reason. Find it inside. Find it, identify with it, and hold on to it so tight, right, in your journey in our business. Number 2, allow yourself to unleash this burning desire. The burning desire takes you, long. It's like running a marathon. The burning desire keeps you going. The compelling reason keeps you going. But the burning desire is felt by people around you. And that's how you build. That's how I build Gen Gold. With my burning desire. If you really look at me and people say, Bhatman, you're a great networker, you know so much. I don't know much. Right? I've met so many other people who are more knowledgeable in this industry, who know, who have read books, who have gone for professional seminars. I know one thing. I have a compelling reason. I have a burning desire. Alright? And I will do what it takes to achieve my compelling reason. Now, both of these 2 aspects of compelling reason and burning desire, beautiful, powerful. And I'm sure all of you are right now sitting in your chair and saying, I got it, I found my compelling reason, and I am passionate, I have a burning desire. My downlines, look at them, they're all agreeing with me. That's still not enough. I believe there are millions of people out there with a compelling reason and burning desire. But the third element, without the third element, nothing happens. And the third element taught by me, by my teacher, Mr. Vijay, is the sense of urgency. Alright? It is the most natural habit or behavior pattern of human beings in general to always say, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I will start next month. I have friends of mine all over the world who smoke cigarettes. I say, can you quit? Yeah, next month. People with alcohol problems, can you quit? Yeah, next year. New Year's Eve, I promise I'll make a New Year's resolution. Guys, how many of you kept your New Year's resolution? And the beauty is, they make a decision in February to decide to start in December. Alright, so there's 11 months of still keeping bad habits. Now the sense of urgency is a very powerful. The sense of urgency, the best way for me to describe, it's a little bit sensitive, guys, so I need your permission. Alright? It's a story Vijay shares with me to instill a sense of urgency in me. And after many times he shared it with me, I share it with all my people, and I realized that that is so true. And I'm going to ask you this question. Alright? So switch off your phone, put down your hot chocolate, and listen to me carefully. Alright? Number one, all of us take life for granted. Right? All of us in our hearts believe we'll live up to 80. Alright? That's why if you look at, for example, the Islamic religion, when I meet a friend of mine who's a Muslim, I said, bro, can we meet tomorrow? His first word he says is inshallah, God willing. Alright? Because there's no guarantees. Now Mr. Vijay always asks me this, Bhatman, can you meet me tomorrow 6 o'clock? I'm going to share with you the secret how to make $1 million. Guaranteed. If you don't make $1 million in 6 months, I'll give you $1 million. This was many years ago. And I told Vijay, yes Vijay, I'll be there 6 in the evening. I guarantee. Vijay said, can you guarantee me, Bhatman? I said, yes, I can guarantee. And he laughed. He said, Bhatman, you cannot guarantee. Nobody can where they'll be tomorrow. And I want you to think about this. I think all of us take the decisions we have to make, the things we have to do for granted because we think we're going to live forever. Alright? I lost my dad when I was 3 years old. He was 38 years old. I'm sure the moment when he died, he never thought. 38 years old in our culture is young. It's the peak of your life. So here's the story I want to share with you. Alright? All of us go for medical checkups. In Malaysia and most countries, every year is mandatory to go for medical checkup. Alright? If you're employed. Okay? And usually you go for a basic medical checkup. So let's say tomorrow you go for an advanced medical checkup. You know, CAT scan, MRI, whatever, the works. And you go to your regular doctor. Doctor, I want to do a full medical checkup, everything. The doctor checks everything in you. And you go back home thinking tomorrow morning you come, pick up your report, give it to your office, everything is fine and dandy. Alright? And at 11 o'clock at night, your doctor calls you. He never does this. And he said, hey, hi, Bhatman. I said, yeah, I need to talk to you about something regarding your tests. But I can't tell you over the phone. Why don't you come to my office first thing in the morning? Now let me ask you a question. Will you be able to sleep that night? I guarantee you won't be able to sleep. I guarantee you'll be in the doctor's office 1 hour before. Alright? He opens the doors. Okay? Because you want to find out what the doctor is saying. So basically, you're going to go there. The doctor calls you, remember? Alright? And the doctor is going to tell you, come tomorrow morning. You're going to be there 1 hour before he opens his clinic. You're going to be sitting out there. You haven't slept the whole night. And you walk into the clinic and the doctor is going to say, Bhatman, have a seat. I want to tell you something. We did a CAT scan. You know the x-ray where you go in and out. And we found out there's a tumor in your brain which cannot be operated. And you got 6 months to live. Now you may be sitting there and some of you will actually be laughing. But it happens every day in our planet. It happens to people we know and it happens to people we don't know. Alright? Every day there's somebody being told that they have a tumor which can't be operated and they've got 6 months to live. Now what's the first thing you're going to do? Panic, cry, go into depression? No. It is natural for you to go out there immediately and get a second opinion. Let's say you go and get a second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion, fly to Zurich, Switzerland to get a fifth opinion. And all the doctors tell you the same thing. 6 months to live. Now my question to you, if you found out today that you had 6 months to live, alright, okay, or you found out 6 months ago that you had 6 months to live, would you be leading your life the way you led it for the past 6 months? Would you sleep as much? Would you postpone things as much as you have? No way, guys. If you knew you had 6 months to live, you will live with a sense of urgency. You will live with a concept where every minute counts. Alright, every appointment matters, because you could sign up, you know, a VJ, a Kurt, a Japa for your tracking center, which could give you income for your family, wife and kids forever. The sense of urgency means do it now. Don't take every day for granted. No more postponing. No more saying I'll start next month. Do it now. Because I have known so many people in my lives, alright, who thought they could live forever. And I get a phone call from somebody saying, so and so just passed away in an accident, so and so just had a heart attack and died, so and so just got diagnosed with cancer and 6 months to live. If you don't believe me, do me one favor. Tomorrow, walk into the closest hospital, go to the cancer ward, and look at the people sitting there. They're just like you and me. Until somebody told them about it, they were leading a normal life. They kept postponing things, never wanting to fulfill their compelling reasons fast enough, because they had thought they had 20 years to do it. Go ask them a question. How were you before you found out? He'll look at you and just like you, man. So my message to you is wake up and smell the coffee. Do things now. Go out there and show as many plans. Go out there and touch as many lives. Spend as much time with your downlines. Inspire your leaders. Put systems together and build a powerful global network organization with us now. Because one day, which you and I don't know which day, alright, something may happen somewhere and you won't be around anymore. You know, we talk about this beneficiary clause in our tracking centers. Alright, your tracking center can be transferred to somebody else. That's powerful, isn't it? Yeah, you know what's most powerful? When you transfer or you leave behind a tracking center earning 10,000 US a week for your wife and kids. That's powerful. No use leaving behind a tracking center which hasn't earned a check for 3 years. The sense of urgency, once again, is something very personal in you. It's a decision you have to make that I will not waste time. I will push myself now. I will not postpone things. I will do to the best of my capability. I will push myself to the limits now, today, not tomorrow, because tomorrow may never come. And I'm telling you, don't take this for granted. One appointment postponed could mean you just lost a Vijay Ishwaran. One appointment postponed could mean you just lost a Kurt Brink or Japadas Bismarck. You never know. The beauty about our business is the unpredictableness of it. You never know who you're going to sign up tomorrow. Right? So whatever you plan to do, whatever you have done in the planning stage of your sphere of silence, which I hope all of you are doing. Alright, if you don't know what sphere of silence is, find out from your upline. That's another powerful secret about creating a sense of urgency in your life, like you did in mine. Alright? Compelling reason. Identify, find out what is going to drive you. What is your reason bigger than you? What is your reason which is going to keep you awake and not make you feel tired anymore? Burning desire is a passion which comes from within, which your prospect can feel, which your downlines can feel, which your uplines can feel, but most importantly, which you feel every day. That keeps propelling you forward, keep pushing you forward big time. And both of this will only complete your success story in network marketing, your success story in QuestNet, if you realize, understand, accept with humility the sense of urgency. Alright? That today is today. Do the best, push yourself to the limits. No more excuses. No more excuses. No more excuses. Do it now. Do it now. You understand? So compelling reason, burning desire, and sense of urgency. If you understand my message today, and you accept it with an empty cup, and you apply it, and you think about these three things every day, watch this CD before you go out and network, you will understand and you will show a plan with a whole different level of energy and passion. That's my message for you this time. Alright, that message Vijay gave me many years ago made me into the Bhatman I am today. Alright, because the Bhatman I was before would not have been successful. The Bhatman Vijay created is successful and has so much more to grow. Compelling reason I have, burning desire I have, sense of urgency I have realized. I hope you do. Alright, thank you very much and keep doing what you're doing. Let's change more lives. Alright, with the message, rhythm, raising yourself to help mankind. Thank you. God bless.